your jaws.
Put the gun down before you kill someone.
Teenage Girl's Diary.
Hello and welcome to another Dollar Store Drive-In. I'm your host, Laura.
I'm Joel.
And we are the Newlydeads.
We are.
Yes. And we're bringing another episode to you today about a movie that we watched. If this is your first time watching, thank you very much for joining us. We are happy to have you here. And if this is not, welcome back. We missed you. Come and set a spell.
Set a spell like Shaggy, who you just saw in the,
while we chit chat
as soon as we started.
But for those of you that, if this is your first time watching, we've got some criteria. So this is a little chat show that we have where we watched a movie previous, and then we're going to talk about that movie today. The criteria is the movie has to be at least under $5. It needs to be a horror, sci-fi, or thriller genre.
Yep.
And it has to be a movie that we've never seen.
Yeah.
That's it. We used to say that's it. Well, we used to say that, it needed to be found in the wild, but then I'm like, does it though? Because we've rented movies before and that's not found in the wild.
And we get stuff gifted, and
we get stuff gifted. This movie was gifted.
This movie was
gifted?
Gifted, yeah.
Yes.
This
is
was
an
one of the
movie?
gifted ones, yep.
Yeah. So I have a coworker who gave me a whole bunch of movies. And so we've been kind of working through those. We have not seen this before.
Nope.
But there are some now popular character for sure in it. Actually, I should say actor.
Actors.
Acting. Acting. Yeah. All right. So, anyways.
Quoting The Office.
I am quoting The Office, and they're quoting
Saturday Night Live.
Saturday Night Live. So, the movie that we watched this week is Kiss of the Damned. Are you making the kissy noises? Her love will never die.
I mean, it could die. It was in the sunlight, or stake through the heart, or
according to Blood Sprayer,
Blood.
This is one of the best vampire films.
Good job, Blood Sprayer, on who you are, person, reviewing this film.
According to FearNet, which we have heard of.
That's
FearNet.
a real thing.
It's smart, stylish, and very sexy. Joel thought so.
According to a online survey of some sort from a website, when I was getting information for the film, one of the vampires in the movie was rated in the top 10 sexiest vampires of all time. Her sister. It's a thing. People on the internet have opinions.
I also have an opinion. It's okay if you don't agree. If you've seen this movie, should contact us at the Newlydeads.
Contact at thenewlydeads.com. Or you could just go to our website at thenewlydeads.com for all your spoopy needs.
Yeah.
And the contact is right through there as well.
Exactly. So, all right. Well, I'm going to read the synopsis and then we'll get on with the trailer.
Get on with the trailer.
Yeah. Also, just in case you are listening, this is also a podcast. So you can find us on all of your podcast locations. Yes. Okay. You ready? Beautiful vampire. Oh, how did you say her name?
What?
How did he say her name?
I don't remember.
Do you remember the lead character's name?
No.
Because it's DG or DJUNA. And I don't remember how they were pronouncing it.
Juna or
Juna. It was Juna.
Yeah,
it was Juna.
Like
Thank you. I was like, I know he said it a bunch of times.
Okay.
Start over.
Oh.
Beautiful vampire Juna tries to resist the advances of the handsome human screenwriter Paolo, but eventually gives in to their passion. When her seductive and highly volatile sister, Mimi, unexpectedly comes to visit, she threatens Juna's new relationship, and the whole vampire community becomes endangered. So,
Rated R.
rated R.
Very rated R.
For bloody violence, strong sexual content, nudity, language, and some drug use.
I'd say
There
all of
was
that
some
is
drug
accurate.
use. Yeah.
There was definitely a lot of nudity.
And there was some drug use.
Yeah. But I don't, yeah. No, that's all accurate.
Yeah. All right. So let's get on with the show here.
There is a trailer for sure.
And the trailer is coming from over there.
Yeah.
And it's a very fancy trailer.
What does that mean?
Like, it looks like an old-timey carriage.
Oh.
You know?
Okay.
And that's it.
Okay.
Like a vampire would be in. You know what I mean? Oh, with a bat. There's a bat flying above it.
Of course. It had to be something else.
There's a vampire bat.
That's a good song by Wesley Willis.
Yes.
Vampire Bat. Rock over London, rock on Chicago.
Yes. All right. We'll be right back.
I'm Paolo.
Trina.
My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
Is this about your illness?
Yes.
Whatever it is you have, I will deal with it. Just let me in. Tell me you're a vampire.
What do you think happened last night?
Are you kidding me?
There's nothing to worry about. You're safe. I can't hurt you this way. My world belongs to you now. I will teach you everything I know.
Everything just feels so heightened. I can't believe how much I was missing.
A little amuse-bouche, everyone.
Pardon?
This isn't their world. It's our world.
But we are the monsters.
Hi, I'm Mimi, Jenna's sister.
I'm worried. She's not stable.
Where am I supposed to go, Jenna? To a hotel?
She's completely out of control. What is she doing?
She'll be gone soon.
Civilization is a set of moral laws. And if those laws are broken, there will be punishment.
He's gonna offer to buy you a drink. You thirsty?
Come here and kiss me.
Are you scared?
No. I would have done anything to be with you. However insane.
Sure, mate. First 100 years are insufferable, but they do get easier.
And we're back. What you got, Mr. Newly Dead?
Very sexy trailers.
Yeah, when you have long pauses like that, the people who are listening to us on the podcast are like, what is happening?
It's his long pauses for dramatic effect.
It's very cute when he does it because he's striking. He's stroking his little beard there, but
my little non-existent,
yeah,
my little soul patch.
Mm-hmm.
So I always take notes so we can kind of give a through line for the story and talk about it. But I also draw pictures while I'm taking notes, just because I like to draw. So in this one, I drew an eyeball and it says, "I see you."
Mm-hmm.
And then I drew a half head of a vampire.
Just little toofs.
Yep. And then I wrote teeth and I drew toofs.
Mm-hmm.
And then I drew
spaghetti.
And then this said, I wrote something that I said, "Just desserts. Thank you, Mr. Sun." And then I drew Mr. Sun saying, cool for providing just desserts.
And the spaghetti or whatever is a spaghetti yeti.
Yeah, it's a spaghetti and a yeti mixed together.
So it's spag yeti.
Take our idea.
Yeah.
I don't know. Somebody's probably already done it somewhere.
I'm sure.
So this film was Kiss of the Damned from 2012. currently sitting at 5.5 out of 10 on the Internet Movie Database. This was written and directed by Xan Cassavetes. That is Xan Cassavetes, like John Cassavetes, or Nick Cassavetes. If you're familiar with, I don't know if they're related, that didn't come up anywhere in my notes, but if you're familiar with the Cassavetes family. Anyway, okay, so for directing and writing, they wrote and directed Z Channel, A Magnificent Obsession, which is a documentary about the Z Channel, which is a music station. And the Seven Faces of Jane. I don't know why Jane needs 7 faces. I mean, one is probably enough. Then they also wrote New York, I Love You.
That's sweet.
Isn't that nice? I've only been to New York once, and it was in the 80s, and I don't know how I feel about it.
I've never been to New York.
I've been to New Jersey too. That was in the 90s though.
I've never been to either of those places.
You've been nearby-ish.
Mm.
When we were on our honeymoon.
I went to Washington, D.C.
We were pretty close, sort of. Not really, but kind of. Closer than you are now.
Yes.
I win. I don't know. It's not a competition. Anyway, so this stars one Milo
It's Milo.
Milo Ventimiglia?
Yes.
It's not Milo?
No.
It's Milo? It could be pronounced Milo too.
It's not.
M-I-L-O.
I looked it up. I looked it up a lot. It's Milo. Milo Ventimiglia.
So the reason she's very excited is because Milo is from the TV show This Is Us, in which he participated in 106 episodes of the show.
Yep.
That's a lot.
It was Jack.
He was jacked.
No, just Jack.
Oh, just Jack. He was also in Rocky Balboa, and his character was also in Creed 2 because his character is the son of Rocky Balboa. So he's in both those movies, which are excellent, by the way, if you've never seen them. He was also on The Marvelous Miss Maisel.
Yep.
And he also did some other big shows that he was on Heroes, and he was on another show that came up during the course of last night that you're like, oh yeah, he was on that. I forgot he was on that show too.
Oh yeah, he was on Gilmore Girls.
Guy is everywhere that you want to be.
On Gilmore Girls.
This also stars one Michael Rappaport.
For this long.
I mean, he's a secondary character.
This long.
He's got a couple of scenes. But he was in one of the films that made me love film and made me want to be a director and a writer, and was True Romance.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic film. It's on the shelf multiple times. He was also the first movie that I saw him in that I recognized him after True Romance. It also was a fantastic film by John Singleton. He was in Higher Learning, where he played a very confused kid who got into a very bad scene and did some very bad things on a clock tower.
Yes.
He's so good in that movie, though.
I know.
He is just like that. He should have won an Oscar, in my
Yeah.
opinion. He was just so good in that movie. And he also is in one of our favorite shows, Only Murders in the Building.
Yep.
And he was on another show that we really like, Friends. Oh, nice. So needless to say, we're fans of Michael Rappaport. And I should mention that he did a superhero movie called Special that if you've never seen it, it's a trip. He plays the superhero in it. But anyway, then the last name I was going to mention is Riley Keough. I think that's how you say her last name.
Yeah.
Who is the daughter of
somebody.
Insert here. Is it Steven Spielberg?
Oh.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I'm going to insert it here because I'm forgetting and I should have wrote it down. She's a famous daughter of somebody, but she didn't use their name because she wanted to kind of make it on her own without that, I guess. But she's doing quite well. She was in Magic Mike. We've both seen.
Mm-hmm.
She was in The Lodge, which we've both seen twice together because we watched it a second time not on purpose because we couldn't remember if we'd seen it.
I know what movie you're talking about.
Yeah, where they're stuck in the lodge and they can't get out, and it's really depressing.
Yeah.
She was in Logan Lucky, which is a really underrated Steven Soderbergh movie. Really good. Adam Driver and that other guy. That's James Bond currently for now.
Mm-hmm.
Why can't I think of his name?
Yep.
I keep wanting to say every other name in the book but his.
I can see his face. His name is James Bond.
It is James Bond. I'm even looking at the cover, like Skyfall and Spectre, and I can see him posing with his gun and his martini and looking all handsome faced. And his name is
Robert Paulson.
That's what I was just thinking, and that's not it. Anyway, if you've not seen any of the new James Bond films, he's fantastic. If I could just remember his name, it'll come to us. And he was in It Comes at Night, probably the most disappointing of the, or she was in It Comes at Night, probably one of the most disappointing movies. It was really good, but then you got to have some sort of payoff, and it didn't pay out anything at all, which is fine sometimes. But I felt like it needed some sort of a payoff, which is sad.
Yeah.
I can't think of his damn name.
Okay, let's keep going.
Jimmy Jojo Shabadoo.
Yep, that's it.
That's it. I'll put it down here. Okay.
Oh, Samsonite. Oh, wait.
I was way off.
No, yeah, it's not Samsonite, though. It was Swami. Oh, yeah, it is Samsonite.
It's Samsonite, yeah, because he's looking at the briefcase and he's recording Dumb and Dumber. Okay, so at this point, my wife turns to me and says,
"What'd you think?"
And we say we have probably differing thoughts on this film.
Something?
Craig.
Yeah. I just had to stop thinking about it for a second.
I should have done this number instead.
Oh, yeah. Pumpkin smash.
I was thinking just a straight up that. But all three of those work really well, and they'll give me something to play with, the special effect. Anyway, so, first of all, it started out with some really pretty keen music that reminded me of Goblin's score from Dawn of the Dead 1978. That dissipated kind of quickly, and I don't remember it coming back. And this movie was very much like a roller coaster in the fact that sometimes I liked it, sometimes I didn't like it, and sometimes I thought it was dumb, and sometimes I thought it was really clever. And it was just, I guess, inconsistent is the best word, because like I firmly, am good with a movie where there's somebody that they see somebody for the first time, they fall in love, they run off, and either they fight and they end up, burning out quickly, but there's that, really strong kind of passionate hour and a half a movie, or they realize that they should have always been together, and maybe there's a little bit of back and forth, and then they end up dying together at 100 years old. But in this one, I just found it a little unbelievable that Milo goes to the club or the bar, sees this girl, just immediately
instantly
has to have her, and eventually they have a one-night stand in which she turns him into a vampire, which he's well aware that it's going to potentially happen.
Well, she bit him.
Right. But he knew it was a risk.
On the lips when they were kissing through the door.
Why did that turn him then, though?
It did. Like, he started feeling funny.
Before they were actually...
And then but he wasn't completely turned into a vampire yet.
He was just like,
and then he's like, there's something wrong with me or whatever. And like, she's like, come on in.
A familiar or something like that.
I don't know.
I kind of missed that aspect of it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so they have some really erotic cuddling, and all of a sudden he's like, vampires for life, and he's all good with
He unchained her, and then he was like, let's do it.
And then it got
she
really
was like chained up.
Cuddly.
Cuddly.
It was a very weird, sexy, erotic vampire movie that was kind of felt like a 90s direct-to-video film.
Yes.
But with aspirations of being something more.
It seemed like it wanted to be like an Anne Rice novel.
I could see that. Like if Twilight and Anne Rice had a baby with Francis Ford Coppola as the Godfather.
Oh my God, yes.
So
it's exactly.
Real quick sidebar.
Slow.
Would you be a vampire if you had the opportunity?
Yeah. It depends. Well, it depends. It depends.
Because
I like their version of being vampires because they actually were eating food.
Because there's no sunlight, there you have to have blood to live, and you essentially could never die if you didn't. But yeah, I like their version. They
were drinking wine.
Odie.
And the one chick said she hadn't had a human to eat in 40 years or something like that. So you don't have to eat a human. Yeah, she was like drinking some sort of like blood substitute kind of thing.
And they ate food. So, you could really give the appearance of being normal, like human. They didn't really give off any sort of vibe until they started to vamp out, and then they kind of, their face shifted a little and they got teeth.
Yeah, they're like, their eyes got like blue, like white kind of looking kind of color, and they got teeth.
Even Michael Rappaport, when he came, because he plays the guy's an author, Milo's an author, and Michael Rappaport is like his agent. Milo as an offer. I did it. I didn't mean to.
It'll take you a little bit.
He shows up and he's like, "You look good. You look healthy and happy." And typically vampires you see are pale and sparkly and kind of gaunt and don't look great all the time, especially if they're like Nosferatu. But yeah, this kind of gave me the opposite effect.
Yeah,
to some extent. So you're like, yes, automatically, like you didn't even think about it. This version of vampire.
Yeah.
I don't know that I can disagree. The only thing I have a problem with is as long as you can figure out a way to have blood that isn't going to kill an animal or a person. Like I was saying, like, if
we're both vegetarian.
If you go to a slaughterhouse and they're killing animals and you can't stop them from doing it, but they're just throwing away the blood. Maybe you get it from there. Maybe you find the blood substitute if that thing actually exists. Maybe you work at a blood bank and get paid in blood. Who knows? But yeah, it would finally give me enough time to do all the things I want to do. And if you're good with squirreling away investments, you eventually are comfortable. It's going to take a little while, but eventually you
start living off the interest.
Right. Eventually. Someday. I already talked about that. Oh yeah, it got a little off the rails when the sister showed up, but that was the point. She was the antagonist.
Yeah.
There was a lot of interesting discussion between characters about being a vampire, like at the party.
Yeah.
Like vampirism was not just we got to hide in the shadows and we're POSs and nobody likes us and all that stuff. It was more like, we're the ones that should be ruling the earth, but they weren't like out to take over or anything like that necessarily. It was it was a very kind of intelligent conversation. It was one of the better points in the movie, I thought. And I wrote, there's so much sex, so much with consequences. Just because I thought it was funny, because
like I understand the vampires or whatever have like cuddling with naked parts, naked cuddling.
Heavy interior cuddling.
Yep.
Anyway.
I understand that, like, oh, I can live forever. But they're way more fragile than humans.
It seems that way.
We can go in and out of the light and dark and like be completely fine. Like you get 1 foot out the door and it's sunlight, you're toast. You know what I mean?
I mean, if you could be like a daywalker, like Blade,
then it'd be perfect. And eat food.
I mean, he's half and half, so he still ages, but just a much reduced.
Yeah, slower.
Yeah. And if you look at like the From Dusk Till Dawn vampires, they even say it in the movie that they're squishy, and you can shove a stake through their breastplate and there's no resistance.
Yeah.
If you ever tried to do anything with it's going to take a little bit of pressure.
Yeah. So I always, they're like, oh, we should be ruling the earth because we're like the superior beings, but you're really not.
You're
like, I just put some sunscreen on and call it a day,
But not them. They could die and explode.
Yeah.
Or if you like take off their head or stake them through the heart or shove a vampire, like a garlic cross down their throat or something.
Shove a vampire?
Shove a vampire down a vampire's throat. It's bad.
It's so bad.
It's bad.
Yes.
So, and then I have to admit that the woman who played the sister really didn't like her, and that's probably good that she was able to get that feeling out of us because she was portraying that character, and she did get her just desserts in the end. I'm not going to say in what way. I also thought it was interesting that they have a housekeeper that is a like 2nd or 3rd generation housekeeper who has a rare blood disease that makes them
not want to eat her.
Unappetizing to vampires. They've never come across that before in any vampire.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty intelligent.
And so she gets to live in this super fancy house and kind of take care of it and be a caretaker. But she has security and money, and she kind of is their caretaker. So during the days, she's kind of got the whole place to herself and takes care of them. So it's kind of a good gig. It's a little sad, she doesn't have any sort of seems to have any significant others or whatever, but
yeah,
it was interesting. I've never seen that before, but I guess at night she goes home and has her regular life. Yeah. Interesting. So it was about maybe that time?
Yeah.
Perhaps?
So on a scale of Let me think here for a second. I don't want to say teeth because that's like too obvious. Oh, shot glasses of blood.
Oh,
because they were drinking like little shot glasses of blood.
Which, instantly, if you have blood, if you ever work with blood, I used to work at the blood bank for about 7 years. If you ever work with blood and pour it out of a container of some sort, it will stick to the sides. It's very thick and
sticky.
It's sticky.
Yes. So out of blood.
But if you ever had a blood bag explode and pour all over your feet and hands and body, it's an interesting sensation. Yes.
Ew.
I had to have, they make you get tested every 6 months, and you have to have, blood drawn and stuff every 6 months. And it's, if you get exposed.
That's terrifying.
I had 2 separate exposures in the 7 years I was there. One where the bag exploded.
Is that normal?
When I say exploded, like it popped open, and when it's already hanging off of a hook, so that you can drain it, and it pops. It just has nowhere to go but down. So it went all over my hand, down my front. And
gross. Was it coming out of a person?
No.
Oh.
It was already. I wasn't the phlebotomist. I was working in the lab. So.
Oops.
It was very warm, very pleasant feeling, but then it started to get sticky, and you had the problem of.
It was still warm.
Yeah, because they just got back from a remote,
So it did like just come out of a person.
And then the second time, it wasn't so much that I got blood on me. It's just that there was a needle stick, because we're dealing with that. So anyway, I was fine though. I'm clear.
That's crazy. Okay.
So yeah, so 1 out of 5. What was it again? Oh, blood shots of blood. So I ended up at a 2.5 out of 5, 2.5.
I gave it a 1. I was very tired. It made me sleepy.
Fall asleep though.
No, but I had to eat chips in order to keep me awake.
Chips.
Yeah.
Bloody chips.
All right. So if they don't want to watch this, what should they watch, Joel?
I'm really hemmed and hawed, and the movie I really wanted to recommend was one that I recommended way back almost to the beginning of this show when we started doing these, which was, I'm not recommending this, I'm just throwing it out there. I originally was going to say Spring from 2014, which is the Justin Benson, Aaron Moorhead film. Still haven't showed it to her, but it's so good. Would have been a perfect analog. But we went in another direction, and instead I'm recommending from 1969, The Treasure, Santo, and the Treasure of Dracula. So we're going with a Mexican wrestler movie with vampires. There's 2 versions, and this is why I chose it. There's a non-sexy version, and there's a sexy version. So at this time, and when they were making these movies, they decided that, they were kind of going to try a more exploitation-y type of route. So they had one version that had lots of nudity, and then they had the other, because Santo, I think on every other film he made besides that one, it was more, not family-friendly per se, but there was no nudity or anything like that. It was a little bit more like kosher. That's not the right word. A little bit more, family-friendly, I guess is the best way to say it. So I own this. It's on the shelf. I own quite a few Santo films. I'm a fan. But it involves him going back in time. Well, there's a time machine that he helps. I don't remember if he invents it, but there's a time machine and people go back in time, and there's a vampire story that happens because of that.
Okay.
So Mexican wrestlers going back in time and vampires. If you like that, check it out.
I'm going to blow this one up.
You are?
All right. So what are we watching next week?
So next week, out of the big box of fun, we have a big collection of fun.
Oh, right.
It is the first film on the list there.
Dracula 2000. Starring Gerard Butler, Omar Epps, and Johnny Lee Miller.
And there are so many freaking people in this film. It is not even funny. The cast list is nuts. I'm just going to have to provide a cast list of everybody and just ignore their credits because...
Zipper face?
Or it's going to take forever to get through them all. There's a lot of people. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't seen it, but I don't remember it enough.
I don't think I've seen it.
That I'm positive one way or the other. So we're going to take a risk. She says she hasn't seen it. There was 2 sequels to it, and I'm kind of excited because it's definitely a little different from what we normally are submitted to.
There's no stuff on here. It just says
If there's no synopsis,
rated R for violence, gore, language, and some sexuality.
you know what that means. You since there's so many on there, those are usually only like a sentence long. So with your synopsis, if you want to keep it to just a sentence, then we'll do that.
All right. In the year 2000, all of the vampires come together to celebrate the new millennium or whatever, right? The new is that what it is? Is that what it's called?
Yes. Millennium.
And yes, the millennium.
I said millennium.
And then so as the world is changing from 1990s to 2000s, Dracula declares he will rule all vampires and forces them to fight to the death.
The world is a vampire.
That's it.
There you go. So next week, Dracula 2000.
So, all right. Well, thanks again for watching. Again, if you do want to find us, you can find us at thenewlydeads.com for all of your spooky needs. There you can find information about our, art that we do and any sort of podcasts. We also do a blog. So fun things there. And again, thanks for watching, and hopefully we'll see you next week. And until then,
keep it cheap and creepy.
Bye.
Go look after your mother and sister. Where are you going? I'm gonna finish this.